Okay, so we're looking at the last part of adding and subtracting fractions with different denominators. So these ones are slightly different to the ones that you've been looking at, because the one that we looked at in the last example, you had two numbers that went into each other quite nicely. Now I can't draw a number line as easily as I could last time by picking the bigger denominator, splitting it into 8, and then splitting it into a 6. That makes it very difficult. So we need to think back of all the things that we've done so far. The diagram on your page is very helpful but complicated, and you should be able to see why it's split into 24s. Okay, but if you don't understand that, it's absolutely fine. I'm going to show you how to do this one and hopefully it will help. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm actually going to find the lowest common multiple of 8 and 6. Okay, so the LCM. So multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Multiples of 6, 6, 12, 18, 24. Now I don't need to go any further because I can see I've got a common multiple of 24. So I know now that I need my diagram to help me to split it into 24. Okay, so here's what I've done. So here's my number line split into 24 little parts. Now I'm not going to write 1 over 24, 2 over 24 or anything like that, because we don't actually need that. What we need this line to represent is 8s and 6s. Okay, so if my number line is represented by 24 little parts and I want to split it into 8s, 8 goes into 24 3 times, so every third line is going to be 1/8. So 1, 2, 3, 1/8, 1, 2, 3, 2/8, 1, 2, 3, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, 1 whole. Okay, now I need to do the same with the other one. So I need to represent it into 6ths. Now 6 goes into 24 4 times, so every 4 lines I will have a 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 6ths. And then 4 more along is 3 6ths. 4 more along, 4 6ths. 4 more along, 5 6ths. 4 more along, 1. Okay, so what we've got to do now is we know that 1/6. Okay, so it's a strange one what to do with this is I would be writing them as equivalent fractions now. We can do it in the way that we did it before. So if we're on 5/8 and we know we've got to add a 6th, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 little lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4 little lines. This is where our answer is going to appear. So this is our answer, this one here. Okay, so if I count now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So the answer is going to be this one here, which is 19 out of 24. So let me just do that again for you. So I'm doing 5/8, so I'm on my 5/8. I'm adding a 6th. I know that a 6th is represented by 4 little lines. So 5/8 add 1, 2, 3, 4 little lines. So this is where my answer would be. So I can use my number line in that way. And the other way to do it is to write the equivalent fractions. Now 5/8 on this number line is represented here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 24s. Okay? This is because, all right, we've obviously counted, but we also know that 8 goes into 24 3 times. So there's a trick here that I can multiply by 3. But whatever I do to the denominator, I must do to the numerator. So that's why we get 15 over 24. Now 1/6, we want to find the equivalent fraction there. So 1/6 is just this bit here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 24. Okay, again, I can use my little trick. I know that 6 goes into 24 4 times. So I would times by 4. Remember, whatever you do to the denominator, you do to the numerator. And what I've got now is I've got two equivalent fractions that have the same denominator. So I've got 15 over 24 plus 4 over 24, which equals 19 over 24. So if you remember how we add fractions with the same denominator, the denominator stays the same, and you just add the numerators together. So that's how you get to your answer. Now, when you're doing these questions, I don't mind how you do it, as long as you're showing me some way or method, okay? This is one method, so doing it on the number line, figuring out the lowest common multiple, and then splitting your number line into that, and then finding the fractions on the line. Or you find the equivalent fractions by finding the lowest common multiple, because you know you want the denominator to be the same, and then you add them together. It doesn't matter how you do it, just have a go.